We don't want them here.
What? They're your brothers.
They're not our
and
brothers.
sisters.
They're not our brothers.
They are.
If you were born in America and have lived there for 300 years, you're no longer African. Those are Americans. We don't need them.
We don't need
They
them
were
to develop.
taken away, unfortunately, but they are Americans. We will develop by ourselves. Yeah, we have the capacity, we have the will, we have the resolve. We don't need them. No.
I totally agree with you. Thank you so much, sir.
August 1st has came and went. And the debate online between the Africans and the African Americans is still going strong. It's still a problem, unfortunately. Right now, we were told to we were going to be boycotting all these African stores and African breeding shops, and it's real weird out here right now between Black Americans and Africans, right? But Africans have been being exposed by their own people, right, for their anti-Black racism on Black Americans for some reason, and I don't know why, right? But there was a woman online. She said this:
y'all want to claim that America belongs to y'all, but yet, ever since I went to the States, the money, I never seen a picture of a Black man on it. But when you travel to Africa or even Jamaica or any Black populated country, all the money have a Black man on it. So how is America really a country again?
Now, this woman talked about Black Americans, how we saying we own the country and this, that, but our faces are not on the money on this in America. Right? And she mentioned Africa, Jamaica, and these places where there's predominantly Black population, that their faces is on the money, right? But this is the thing. If you live in a country where your face is on the money, but you have to leave that country to come to a country where white faces is on the money, what does that say about your nation when you have your intact language, your intact culture, as you say, right? And you're the majority? What does that say about you? You actually put your foot in your mouth using that dumb argument, right? But there's been a lot of Africans actually calling Africans out for a lot of their behavior, right? There's a whole lot of them holding them accountable and telling them like, yo, y'all out of line, right? Check this out.
I made a video a couple of days ago talking about the two most racist things I heard in high school when I first moved here. But I just want to say there's nothing more racist than Africans towards African Americans. First of all, Africans think they are like better in a lot of ways. It's not me. I just know some Africans, some like pure Africans that were born there and spent so many years in Africa. And the stuff that he's saying behind African Americans are crazy. Making fun of their culture, making fun of the way they dress. I don't even think I can say some of the things.
Africans from motherland, see, I will always keep it real with you guys. I know a lot of you will not understand me now, but as time goes on, you will definitely understand. A lot of you are not doing your best. Majority of us, we are not trying at all, and especially those who are back home. That your mindset. I just watched some videos now, and those videos I just watched, they are not encouraging at all. Those videos are not encouraging. How can you be telling your fellow Black person that we are not related, we are not brothers, I'm not African, I'm not Black, I'm not like you, we are not the same? Like, the person is trying to tell you that, but we are Blacks, we are Africans. They say, no, you are Americans. A lot of you need to wash your tongue. You got to be very careful with the things you put out there. Some of you are the reason why there is so many online fights today. All these fights here and there. A lot of you are the reason we are having this fight here on social media today. Because you don't select your words. You don't think before you speak. You just put words out there. Because that's how you feel at that moment. That wasn't fun at all. We need to start doing better. All right. At the same time, then we are not telling Black Americans to confide in us. I know Black Americans. I want you guys to understand that we have a lot of primitive Africans, very primitive from the bush. We have a lot of them. So when you talk with people like that, and if they give you talks that are not interesting. Just try to ignore it, okay?
What do Zambians think about black Americans?
You know, one funny thing, Zambians, I think we look at black Americans like they are like us. They are like our brothers and sisters. We don't look at them to be strange. If anything, the white man will look them to be strange. Even Indians, you know that Indians are closer to us more than the Muzungu, more than the whites. But the blacks, everyone except they will just tell by the accent. You know, we have different cultures, but we... There's a motto which they say in Zambia that we are one Zambia, one nation. So anyone who looks black to us is our brother.
That's true. We are brothers.
Yes.
Sisters,
and we know we are just separated by circumstances centuries ago, but we don't find anything wrong. That's why, that's one of the things about Zambia, which is hospitality.
Now, these are Africans exposing their own community and calling their own community out. This is not George. This is not me. But I know what he's saying because I've experienced it. I've seen him do the things that these people are talking about, right? They come here and they have a European way of thinking, a colonial way of thinking, and they look at us the same way the W man looked at us, right? But there was a Nigerian woman that experienced some form of racism with American Airlines, and she was going online crying about it, right? And she was trying to get some form of justice. So she posted it online, right? And the response back was, there's a situation going on between black Americans and Africans, and a lot of black Americans don't want to help the Africans, right? So it went back and forth, but let's look at her issue that she had and what she did. Check it out.
So this morning at 5 a.m., 2 exhausted parents traveling with 2 sleeping babies. We've flown countless times. We were told by American Airlines staff that our stroller, the same stroller we've gate checked without issue on Southwest and United, had to be dropped off at baggage. No empathy, no compromise, just refusal. But what broke us wasn't just the grueling walk through TSA with heavy children in our arms. It was watching as white families in the same line were allowed to keep their strollers. Same setup, same flight process, different treatment. We were told our stroller was different. The only difference is the color of our skin. We pleaded, we explained, we even showed prior gate check tags. But these 3 white women at the counter didn't flinch. They looked us in the eye as our babies slept soundly, and still they said no. To every parent of color, to every mother, to every father, this is a warning. American Airlines didn't just inconvenience us, they humiliated us. They reminded us that in their eyes, our struggle, our fatigue, our humanity didn't matter. We will not be silent. We will not let this slide. Discrimination, especially one that makes babies suffer, should never be a part of flying. And as long as American Airlines chooses to turn compassion into cruelty, families like mine will take our love, our money, and our dignity elsewhere. Please share this, tag them, let them know we are done.
So this lady, I think she has like a special needs child, and she has a very large stroller. And she's saying that they wouldn't let her take her stroller on. They didn't give her explanation. They was very rude to her. But when the W folks came, they just let the W folks go on with their strollers. So she's upset. She's damn near in tears. She's screaming racism. But when a lot of them come over here, they saying that blacks are lazy and we complain too much about racism, right? But now she's using the race card, right? Because she's been done. She feels as though she's been done wrong, right? And she's going online. So a lot of black Americans is seeing this and saying, no, y'all don't get to use that, because when we tried to warn y'all, y'all didn't listen, right? So people went online and said this, right? Somebody said, come to the front right now, right? American Airlines, come to the front right now, right? So that's somebody speaking up, right? That stroller looks like a bassinet. Maybe the inside needed to be re-inspected before boarding, right? So these are things that people were saying, right? Then somebody else said, ma'am, this is way too dramatic. That stroller is clearly much bigger than those regular quick fold ones, right? Then somebody said, bye, we have a policy. And some strollers are too big. I'm sure it's a double or jogger. Every airline has different rules. Cut it out, right? Then somebody else said, bruh, I'm so tired of us pulling the race card. You literally pushing a bus around, calling it a stroller, right? So she's not getting the feedback that she's not getting the feedback that she would have liked. Somebody else said, Sasha said, that's a wagon, ma'am, but carry on. I'm rooting for everyone that's black, right? Then somebody came and said, I've flown at least 10 times on multiple different airlines in the last 2 months. And most of those times, I had a car seat and a stroller with me. Regardless of the size of the stroller compared to others, they are supposed to be checked at the gate. When you get to your gate, they give you new tags, and you leave the car seat and stroller on the jet bridge. When you board the plane, they were giving her a hard time, point blank. Find out that it's actually a medical device. Wait, what she say? Yeah, she said finding out that it's actually a medical device for a special needs child makes it even worse. Currently on a United Airlines flight with a baby right this minute. Between 3 of us, we have 5 suitcases, a backpack, a duffel bag, a diaper bag, a car seat, and a stroller. Never are we given any an issue, right? So these are people coming and they're voicing their opinion, right? But then somebody else came. Let's see. Somebody else came and said the update. She posted. She said that the stroller is not a regular. It's not a regular stroller. It's a medical device, and she has paperwork. Her child needs it for medical purposes. The stroller or a wagon is ADA approved, and even if you didn't see the update, you saw that she didn't have any issues before. So clearly, this is an airline picking and choosing. But now that we know it's a medical device, it's the law to it's against the law to discriminate. Imagine your loved one needed an electric wheelchair, and they said no can do. What's your next move? The lack of compassion is unreal. The comments made it into something else when the focus should have been the airline, right? Blank up. They will have to face the consequences. So this is what happens when you have this African American situation going on, where this woman probably don't even be online and don't know nothing about the African American differences, but she gets caught up in it. Now, she may be one that may say disparaging things about African Americans. She may be a woman that fully support African Americans, right? But she's getting caught up in the middle. This is why I don't participate in dogging out Africans or allowing them to dog us out. I just focus more on what FBA need to do. I highlight the things that they do, but I don't hate them. I don't think that most Africans should be deported or kicked back to their country unless you're speaking against our reparations or you just a total sellout to black people in general. Yeah, you need to go back to your country. But if we argue amongst each other, you say I have no culture, you call me a kata, I don't care. I argue with you. We go back and forth. Maybe I can educate you. But if you a traitor to black folks, you got to get out of here. That's the only way I want to really deport other black people, in my opinion. That's just me. Other FBAs may disagree with me. You're entitled to. So don't leave no stupid stuff in my comment. That's my opinion on what I hold, right? I'm not really into the black African and diaspora banging. We got to figure it out because we don't have no friends, no way, right? And a lot of you Africans out there, y'all gotta tighten up and get yourself together. But as FBA Black Americans, this is why we have a problem with people like this. Check this.
To all the Africans who are in America, please, you people should take care. This is the first form of jealousy. They will start by complaining. They have seen how there is no gang violence in the African community. There is no mass drug selling in the African community. There is no mass killing of Africans. They are seeing how the African communities in America are thriving and they are making money and trying to fix their home abroad. And now it's jealousy that they cannot follow in suit. They are just jealous that their communities cannot be like us. We accept. We are village people, but we are not in prison. We are not the ones who are making American government make money off of prisons. We are not the ones who are making drug traffickers make money out of useless youths. We are not the ones giving money to gun companies so that they kill and say, pa, 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 shoot yourself up and down. In fact, if I want to, any Nigerian, just go to Chicago, O Block, start selling coffin, you'll be a billionaire. Those children will kill themselves, they will make you a billionaire. Start selling coffin. Anybody, if you're an African, go to these black American neighborhoods and start selling coffins. You must be a millionaire. You must be a millionaire in American dollars. Those people will kill themselves by themselves. So, please, people should take care. That's the first form of jealousy. They are not complaining. It's jealousy. They're just jealous that the primitive people are doing better than them, the sophisticated people. Now, black Americans are coming after us again. What have we done? What have we done? We are not claiming you people. We have never claimed you people. It's the white man that keeps reminding you people, that I keep telling you people that it is not your land. The land you are in is not your land. You are slaves. You are minorities. It's them. It's not us. People should not come and blame us. Why you people blaming us? What have we Africans done? Okay, you are looking for a way to pour your anger on Africans. You have to boycott African business. Boycott the business. African businesses are not for you people. African businesses are for Africans who have traveled abroad. The money in Africa was spent to travel to America. You, a black American, you don't have. And you people call us poor. It takes typically. I've never tried to travel to America, but let me say it takes typically maybe even $10,000. There are people who pay far more, $10,000 to travel to America as an African. You, a black American, you people don't have that. All of you people from O Block, all of you people from Section 8, all of you people from the projects in poor neighborhoods, can you have $10,000 in your savings? You are coming to talk to us Africans. Can you have $10,000 in your savings? I'm laughing at our African names. You say they call us Mumbutu, Shambutu, Kambutu. No problem. Those are what we call our traditional names. If you translate to English, it means something. That's just the way we call the word in English, but in our dialect. What is your own traditional name? Mine is in Chake. What is your traditional name? Shakira Nigwa, Teshon, Jordan. What does it mean? What does it translate to? You people are not Africans. You people are Red Indians. Oh yeah, speak Red Indianese. Let me hear. You don't know Red Indianese. I like the white man here. The white man will remind you your history. They will not teach you anything. They will not teach you just how to make money. They will not teach you how to build your society. But you know what they'll teach people? How you were slaves who were brought from Africa. They will remind you, this is not your home. This is not your home. This is not your home. And you people now have your identity crisis. Please, leave us alone. Our businesses are for us who have traveled abroad. Leave us alone. We are 10 times better than you. We are smarter than you people. We have culture that you people don't have.
So I'll say this. When y'all come into our country, you got to come in with some respect, man, because you're not in your country. And we try to warn you guys about the things, the limit and the issues that we've been faced with for so long. You come in, you side with the W folks against us, man. You on your own. We can't help you. We can't help you. We're not going to want to help, right? And like I said, I'm not really for, like a lot of Africans when they come here, to just deport them and kick them out. Like, especially the ones that's riding with us, that's 10 toes down. But if you a traitor to us, you speaking out against us, you got to get out of here. We got to send you back. But if you come here ignorant and we can talk to you and maybe educate you on what goes on here, I can work with you, man. I love my brothers and sisters from the continent. But I'm not with all that funny business, that tribalism and funny business that a lot of y'all come over here with, saying that we don't have culture, talking like this last guy. They can send him back to his country. And he can figure it out from over there. He don't have to be here if he can't respect our culture and respect what we about. But this woman, she got caught up in a situation. She had a special needs kid. It's obvious now that all the facts come out that there was some funny business going on there. But now you're experiencing it, so y'all have to listen to us. We don't, for the most part, FBA is a lineage. Everybody online don't agree with each other. Some of these, you got quacks, you got African quacks. You got FBA quacks, right? You got some people that just immature and say stupid stuff. Me as a black American, I'm focused on what we need to do for our communities, for foundational black Americans. I don't have time to really be cussing y'all out or calling y'all all kinds of names. I'm more focused on what we need to do for us. And I think that most of us as black Americans, that's what we really need to focus on. I don't have to hate Africans in order for me to thrive here in America. Right? So I'm going to cut this video short here. If you made it this far in the video, hit that like button. Subscribe to Street Media TV. Leave your comments in the comment section. Remember, I love y'all. Till the next time. Peace.